It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. Throwing Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Leonard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ready?
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way we do these.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go. Right, 27.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
38.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Marcus Jones. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Harris, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. They run for it with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Taylor on first down to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Taylor. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Desmond Ridder, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Harris running straight ahead. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Patriots had 3 and 8 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They're going to look to throw. It's Kelce, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Jones now on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards for number 11.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones forced out to his left. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones have thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left, Taylor. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 164 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from the 20, and the Colts are pouring it on. Point after, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's another carry for Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point safely through. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Down. 52 blaster. You tell him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a give to Taylor. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Second down, another run with Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Man, 206 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run once more with Taylor. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
10 cycles. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Shot. 17. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Bro, 52.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end.
And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A big play there for New England. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And